Hey everyone, it's been a while. First thing you'll probably notice is that I have a new microphone, so the days of my videos being super quiet is over. I was gonna do a live commentary for this, but I figured it would be easier to just do it post-commentary, so what you're seeing right now is a clip I recorded completing the King's Quest while also testing my microphone when I got it. So yeah, it's been around 11 months since my last real video, besides the pack release that I did in August. And over a year at this point since my account got hacked, which is what that last video was about, that I got my account back after getting it hacked. And in that one, I asked whether you wanted to see me just, like, get items donated to me in Pit, or if I wanted to do that Rebuilding Net Worth series, and a lot of people really responded well to that, but I thought about what I wanted for myself, and I decided to just take some items from some friends who didn't play the game anymore either. And that kept me going in Pit for a good, like, month or two. But then, around March, I really decided that Pit and content creation in general just probably wasn't for me. And so, in March, I actually wrote an entire script for a video. Which this one isn't scripted, I just have like bullet points of what I want to talk about, but I wrote a full script for that and recorded some of it as well, until I realized while I was working on that video that it kind of like revitalized my interest in content creation again, because that was a quitting video, for the record. I don't know if I said that, but I was planning to have that be the last, like, real, like, well-made video on this channel. I was still wanting to, like, maybe post some cool clips or whatever every now and then, or just do whatever I wanted, but that was gonna be it. But as I was working on it, I realized, hey, this is kind of fun, so I scrapped that and thought that maybe in the next couple months I would come back to making videos, but then I started to really not play Pit anymore, and I just obviously focused on my real life. I'm now a junior in college, believe it or not. It feels like just yesterday I was telling you guys that I was starting college. And so yeah, I've just been kind of living my life. That, and I also got really into Windcraft. I don't know if any of you guys know about Windcraft. I feel like there's a bit of overlap with the Pit community, just because it's another Minecraft server that has like custom enchants and like custom items and stuff, but it is an RPG rather than whatever you would classify the Pit as, I guess. It's kind of similar to Skyblock, but more of like story based. Anyway, yeah, I've been really into that as well, so that plus just like enjoying my own real life and focusing on that more than YouTube was the reason why I have not gone, the reason I haven't uploaded all year, basically. And yeah, since then, besides the occasional King's Quest, I really have not touched Pit at all, and I just really don't see a future for that game. There are talks of maybe being an update in this coming year, but like at this point it's been almost 2 years since the last actual update, and all the recent updates have been pretty bad. And there's just nothing left for me there, I think, unless there's like a really cool update. There's not much for me, besides hitting Prestige 35, which I'm going to do, and I am going to make a video about that. But speaking of videos, that's kind of the point of this video, right, is to tell you guys where I'm headed with this channel. And, you know, this has been something I've needed to consider, not just over this year, but really for the last couple years, is where I want to take this channel. And I know I've actually talked a fair bit about that on this channel, but, I mean, I started this channel when I was 11. Wow, I said channel a lot there. But yeah, I've kind of only ever known doing YouTube, and so it's been really hard for me to consider letting it go. But I think that is where I want to take this, or at least to stop doing it consistently, which I know consistency is hasn't been my strong suit in the last few years that I've been doing Pit especially, but I mean more like taking it seriously, like having these well-structured and thought-out videos, and like, I don't know, it's just not something I can keep up anymore as I grow up, and that's okay, and that's not to say, though, that this is the last video on the channel. As I talked about with, like, posting clips or whatever, I don't know how much I'd actually be doing that, but when I have a video idea, I'll probably do it, you know? I'm not gonna just rule out not doing content forever. But like I said, unless there's a big Pit update that really gets me interested in the game again, probably not going to be any Pit content besides, you know, hitting Prestige 35. But what I have taken an interest in is achievement hunting on Hypixel. And I know there's a community and an audience for that, and so, you know, similarly to my getting all achievements in Pit video, I'm getting very close to maxing Bed Wars and Build Battle, so I'll probably make videos for those when that happens, if that's something you guys would be interested in, and maybe just general achievement hunting videos as well, of me, like, you know, just compilations of clips of me getting achievements, you know. And as I mentioned before too, Winecraft content was a thought in my head, but I play that game a lot more casually than most content creators, and more so than what content would allow for that, if that makes sense. Like, I play the game more to get immersed in the story than to actually, like, do anything that would be worth making content out of, because there are so many guides and playthroughs and whatever for Winecraft that I would really be adding anything if I did that. And so the only real content that I could see myself making in the foreseeable future would be like general Hypixel content, including achievement hunting, and probably mostly achievement hunting. And so that's where I'm at right now. I know it's gonna be upsetting to most of you that I'm kind of done with Pit, but I think also all of you can understand where I'm coming from, and might even be surprised that it took me this long to quit that game. But I don't know, it was really special to me, and obviously that shows through the years of content I've made on it. And, you know, I don't regret anything besides, you know, letting that guy hack me. And I just want to thank anyone who's watching this after a year, basically, of no uploads, and, you know, still sticking around to see what I have to say. That really is just amazing, and, you know, I cannot thank you guys enough. And I hope you'll stick around to see whatever I may or may not make in the future. This is, in a way, a quitting video, but also just to say, like, hey, I'm kind of done with this, but I'm leaving the door open, you know? I'm probably gonna make at least a few more videos, like I mentioned before, hitting Prestige 35, maxing certain games and achievements, and then just seeing where it takes me from there. But in terms of, like, you know, actual semi-consistent, semi-professional, that's such I feel so ridiculous using that word talking about my content, but you know what I mean, like well-structured videos, well-edited, I can't even say that, but you get the idea. And I've talked for long enough, so I guess there's nothing more to say, but just, you know, Happy New Year. Thank you for sticking around if you are here, and yeah, thank you for everything. See you guys next time.